Hello, my name's Giles Mooney and I'm one of the directors of Absolute Accounting Software. We produce tax software for people to file online, both individuals and firms of accountants. Shortly I'll be handing over to Sarah Murray, our support director, and she'll take you through how to prepare and also file using our TopUp software. But first of all, I'd like to show you how to download the software from the internet. Log on to the website www.absolutetax.co.uk and in the top left-hand corner click Products and then Individuals or Partnerships. This page is a mine of information. It tells you how to download, how much the software costs, what our support services are, and also has a first-time user guide available. But our first step is to download the software. You'll see in the right-hand corner the option to say log in or register. If you're an existing user, you can enter your username and password here. If you can't remember your login, contact sales@absolutetax.co.uk and they'll be happy to email you the details you need. If you are a new customer, you'll need to complete the form with your name and address details and then select the option to proceed to trial downloads. Once logged in, return to the Products screen and then click either Individuals or Partnership and then move to Download a free trial. If Run is an option, we recommend you click Run and follow the on-screen prompts. If not, you should save the file somewhere easy to find, perhaps on your desktop. On your desktop, you should now see a file called installtopup.exe. Double-click on the file to start the installation. Whether you followed Run or installed manually, you should now see the TopUp icon on your desktop. The next step is to pay for the licenses you need. We charge £5 plus VAT per return, with a minimum purchase of 5 licenses. So for £25 plus VAT, you can file 5 returns in any tax year. Partway down the page, there is a drop-down menu for number of licenses. Select 5 from the drop-down menu and choose Add to Basket. In the top right-hand corner, it will now give you an option to proceed to checkout, where you can then pay online and receive it by email the details you require for your license codes. If you are non-resident, please don't be put off by the request for a shipping address. Everything we send out is sent out via email. Simply open the software, click on the settings icon, go to the licensing tab, and enter the information from the email. And you're now ready to start using the software, and I'll hand you over to Sarah, who'll show you how.
To do a partnership return in TopUp Tax, you need to double-click on the TopUp Tax icon, and this will load the TopUp Tax program. This will then take you into the screen where it lists all of the clients. To add a new client, you need to click on New Client on the left-hand side of the screen and select Partnership, and then OK. You need to enter a client code. So this is for internal use only. It does not get filed to HMRC. You will also need to enter a valid UTR number. This will be again been provided by HMRC. Then select the tax office. This will be on any documentation that HMRC have sent you. If you are unsure what the tax office is, you will need to contact HMRC. You then need to enter the name of the partnership, the address, and the relevant postcode. When you've entered all those details, click on Save. You will then need to set up the individual partners as well. So to do this, you would click on New Client, you would select Individual, and then OK. Again, enter a client code. This is for internal use only and does not get transmitted to HMRC. You will also need to enter the unique tax reference for the individual partner, not for the partnership. Select the relevant tax office, enter the date of birth, gender, marital status, and their details. Enter the address, and click on Save. You will need to repeat this for each partner. Once you've done that, go to List Clients, select the partnership from the list within the window, and go to Client Main Details. What you now need to do is add each partner to the partnership so that it becomes linked. So to do this, you need to click on Add Partner, select the relevant partner. Now also one of the partners will need to be an addressee or a nominated partner, so you will need to tick this for one of the partners that you add. Once you've done this, click on Save at the bottom of the screen, and they should all now be linked. The next thing that you need to do is to add a tax return for the partnership. To do this, click on New Tax Return, and then click OK. You will need to do this for each individual partner as well, so you would need to go back to List Clients, select the individual, click on New Tax Return, and click OK. Once you've done this, click on List Clients, and again you need to select the partnership. You then click on View Edit Tax Return. This will then bring up a window where you can enter details against the partnership. So all you're doing is working down the tree on the left hand side of the screen. So if I click here, you need to add the trading income. You need to add the profession or the trade name. Click OK. This then takes you to the following screen. So you need to enter a description and then go to the Income and Expenditure tab. So if the income is below 83,000, you need to tick this box, and you only need to enter these three boxes on the screen. So if I just enter something for the turnover and then expenses. And then if applicable, you're just working through the tabs. You then need to go to the partner's share and you need to allocate the profit. So for against the first partner, if you click on Edit, and I'm going to put in a 50% split and click on Save. Same against the other partner, and then again Save. You then need to tick the completed box. If you then click on the cross on the right hand side of the screen, what it will have done is it will have automatically updated the partnership pages on the individual. To then file this return online, all you would do is highlight the relevant client, and this would then bring up the screen for online filing. From this window, if you click on Next, it will take you to the following screen. Before you do anything, you have to validate the return. So if I click on Validate here, this will then take you to the next screen. If you click Next, you then get the option to either print the return to a printer or to a PDF. You cannot move to the next section unless you have selected one of these options. So I'm going to select a PDF. It will then come up with a screen asking you where you want to save it. So just save it somewhere easy to find. And then click Next. The next screen is asking you for a date of approval. So I'm going to put in today's date. And then click on Validate Date. Once you're happy with that, click Next. So at this point, when I click on Submit, it's going to file the whole return to HMRC. Now the reason that I'm getting a 1046 error is because the credentials that I have entered through the settings icon in the top left hand corner of the screen and the online filing tab are incorrect. You will need to speak to HMRC for these details or check them online to make sure you can get onto the government gateway, because until these details are correct, you will not be able to successfully file to HMRC. To refile a return, you would need to go back into online filing and you would need to remove the online filing status. So if I click on Reset at the bottom of this screen and say yes, it will then clear out the dates. You will not be able to make any amendments to a tax return if it is any stage in online filing. So if you want to make an amendment to a return, you would need to click on Reset before you could make any changes. To file an amended return, you would go back into online filing, you would say Next, and you would just simply tick the amended return box and then go through the whole process again. And that is how you complete and file a return to HMRC. If you have any queries relating to the Doing Your Own Return programme for Top-Up Tax, you will need to email support@absolutetax.co.uk or refer to the user guide that you will have been emailed when you purchase the software.